Oh, hey, welcome to Riley's Rambles. You don't often see my editing suite where all the editing goes on. The reason we're starting off here is just a brief introduction, but first of all, apologise for my hay fever. And I'm taking a friend of mine, Lindy Loo, who is not the slightest bit interested about buses, but she's good with people and stroking dogs, and she wanted a day out. I'm waffling, aren't I?
Next, please. Next, please.
Three,
I'm on
please.
now. 3 adults.
Now, this is my second visit to Imber. Every year, the Ministry of Defence allows 40 odd buses to cross into their private training territory to visit the lost village of Imber. Imber is a former village in the county of Wiltshire, now abandoned and used as a military training area. Originally a thriving settlement dating back to the Anglo-Saxon period, Imber was evacuated in 1943 during World War II to allow the Ministry of Defence to use the area for training, specifically for the US Army 3rd Armoured Division's preparation for the D-Day landings. The residents were initially told they could return after the war, but this promise was never fulfilled, and the village remains under military control to this day. Anyway, Lynn, what do you think of the vibe so far, apart from all the people pushing it? You're not feeling it? Not feeling the bus vibe?
Not feeling anything.
No, okay. In case you need to get on a bus.
Oh, wait now, please.
Morning.
Morning.
Yeah, so we started at Warminster Station. That's where most of the queue developed, and we're now on our way up Sack Hill past all the MOD properties.
You keep to all marked paths and don't go into any buildings that are marked, that are not marked safe for the public. The reason being that there could of course be live ammunition, live ordnance still in the grass somewhere. So just please be mindful of that when you are walking around in the village.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Right, this is not a London Transport Route Master. There were 2,876 built, and there were 115 that were built for 2 other customers. 65 of those went to British European Airways, of which this is the second numerically. That was in 1966-67. They were used on a shuttle service from the West London Air Terminal. And what you would do, you would check in at the West London Air Terminal, you would board a bus that was dedicated to your flight. Your luggage would be loaded into a trailer that the vehicle was towing, and you would be taken down the M4 and into the airport, where you would be fast-tracked straight into the departure lounge, ready for your flight.
There was a dog behind with a wet nose. Wow. What a view. We keep our eyes peeled for tank targets. There's one over there on the left. No sooner had we arrived at Imber, I have the pleasure of bumping into some fellow bus vloggers, young Theo and his dad. Check out his YouTube channel, Theo Thompson, Bus Enthusiast, and Gary from Gary's Bus and Coach Photos. Yeah, I've heard about you. Yeah, how you doing?
Good, thanks.
What I was saying, I've forgotten your name again.
Robert, it's alright.
Robert. Yeah, this is Lynn. Yeah, what I was saying to Lynn, I've got a photo.
Put a thing on your, on your. He'll show me where it is, and then I'll have another follower.
Oh yeah, she'll follow.
I've got loads of mates as well, so.
Yeah, she'll mates. When I was a little kid, Theo's age, I looked a bit like him. I got a photograph. That's why when I saw him, I thought he reminds me of me. Really incredible, you know.
Brilliant.
doesn't take long for me to find the local pub, the Bell Inn. Sadly, last orders were called back in 1943. Sorry, Lindy Loo, there is no escape. St Giles Church is the hub of the village. It's 13th century and has remains of medieval wall paintings within. The sloping churchyard contains fine 17th and 18th century tomb chests. At the moment, there's a massive queue to get in, so we'll come back later this afternoon. After realising that Imber was a bit busy, we decided to take the first available bus to the sleepy little village of Chitton, about 20 minutes away. There were other village options, but Chitton seemed to fit our requirements. We were getting very hungry, and there was a pop-up cafe there, and a very charming church. Lindy Loo, unable to connect to the bus vibe, seeks a bit of private contemplation.
People pushing in. You're not feeling it. Well, not feeling the bus vibe.
Not feeling anything.
We're not just going up and down, yeah. We're doing...
Coffee,
Yeah.
elderflower drink,
One elderflower,
and
one coffee.
what was I gonna?
After refuelling our tummies, we make our way back to Imber and make one final visit to St Giles Church, now much more empty of people, to chill out and listen to the brilliant brass band performing there. Now it's back to Warminster, more stunning firing range scenery and tanks. The end of our journey. Thanks for joining us. Time for a well-deserved pizza in Warminster. Lindy Loo, happy. Well, happy.
On the bridge of sighs, to rest my eyes in shades of green, on a dreaming smile.
Please consider subscribing to Riley's YouTube channel before he finishes his days in the local retirement home, where the broadband signal is rubbish.